Kansas City is a culinary icon when it comes to food. It's home to one of the most iconic food scenes in the Midwest, and there's so many amazing options in the metropolitan area that incorporates two states. Come with me as I discuss Kansas City's food attributes and go to Kansas City again, trying a few more recommended restaurants along the way. From barbecue to coffee to brunch, I tried the vastness that is the Kansas City food scene. You can't mention Kansas City food without mentioning barbecue. The food scene is all about barbecue, from burnt ends to brisket to mac and cheese. There's something for everyone when it comes to barbecue. However, they have a lot of other underrated foods that make up the food scene just as much as barbecue. They're known for things like crispy fried chicken, mouthwatering steak, juicy cheeseburgers, and delicious chili. Some of my favorite restaurants in Kansas City include Shack Shack Barbecue and Q39 Barbecue. And some meal recommendations from places like these are the Pulled Pork Quesadilla from Burnt End BBQ at Crown Center, Pulled Pork Mac and Cheese at Jack Stack Barbecue, and the Burnt End Burger found at Q39. Kansas City, when it comes to grocery stores, has a lot of great options, from local chains like Cocinos and Hen House, to more regional chains like Fairway, to iconic grocery stores like Sprouts Farmers Market. They truly have some grocery items for everyone, and its diverse food scene includes these diverse grocery stores. If you want to try different food landscapes in the comfort and convenience of your own home, at State Street Spices we use in-depth research to craft authentic blends like Los Angeles Taco, New York Steak, and St. Louis Barbecue. Let's dive into Kansas City barbecue. The key ingredients when it comes to Kansas City barbecue starts with the wood. The meats like beef, pork, and chicken are often slow smoked over hickory wood, giving it that delicious and rich flavor. The sauce is often thick and tangy, usually being made out of tomato puree using molasses. The spice blend is also key, usually being a salty and sour taste, yet a key flavor when it comes to the barbecue scene in Kansas City. Kansas City has a unique history when it comes to barbecue. It was founded in the 1920s and is considered to be founded by Henry Perry when he sold his Kansas City style barbecue food from his own backyard. Some of the most common barbecue items you can find in Kansas City are burnt ends and ribs, with over 100 barbecue restaurants now being found within the Kansas City metropolitan area. Some restaurants now, like Q39, use wood fire and grilling, which gives it an even extra in-depth flavor tone. Kansas City is also home to many barbecue competitions, bringing in teams from around the nation, with competitions like the American Royal World Series of Barbecue. The history of Kansas City's food scene in general is that in the early 20th century, immigrant cultures from countries like Italy and Mexico clashed with the local cuisine, creating a food renaissance in Kansas City. From ramen to tamales to pizza, Kansas City became one of the fastest growing food scenes in the nation. Then, decades later, with a focus on local ingredients and farm to table cooking, would fuel this growth even further. Food festivals and competitions also grow the Midwest's city's food landscape, and current trends include plant-based dining and locally crafted cheeses. A couple of fun facts is Kansas City has more barbecue restaurants per capita than any other city in the United States. And Kansas City and St. Louis's food scenes were sparked at the same time with a lot of similar attributes, but foods like barbecue has its own distinct taste in each of these Missouri cities.